Is it going to rain? Oh man. The thing is, my house floods real easy because it's on lower land. This never used to happen when Rela and Cyel was still working. When are they going to rebuild the thing? Welcome back to Rings of Fate. My name is Raylazor, and we're going to do a little bit of on-screen grinding. So, how easy is it to get through Abandoned City in your second attempt? Very easy. Watch. Considering all the doors are already open for you when you're playing story mode, you don't actually have to fight very many enemies or anything at all actually. The difficult part is when you're doing this in multiplayer where the level will completely reset every single time. So we're just gonna do one quick run through of the abandoned town and then one quick run through of the cave area, if at all possible, and that should probably take us, let's give it 3 minutes I guess. Then we're gonna see if we need to talk to anyone else around the town, because that's the only place we get dialogue. There's not very many like second towns or so, which is why I'm like going to talk to literally everyone I see, even though that's probably not very good for an LP like that. Monsters will spawn instead of the regular boss enemy you get, and they do drop flan goops, so if you need to grind those you can always come here to grab some. Or they drop the exact same stuff aside from the flan gloop or flans as the boss enemies, so we don't have to worry too much about it. We got that portal thing, at least I grabbed the behemoth claw, so we've cleaned up this area a little bit. We could definitely go back to Abyss's forest, which I will do to grind if I ever need materials. But right now we only really need to focus on the old cave and the hill caves and the abandoned city, which I don't remember what's it called, so yeah. So let's get this down. You can only see Yuri on this map just to, I guess, take in the atmosphere of your father's grave. Don't worry, father, we're working hard to save the world for you right now. Anyways, I like switching to Nash because I don't have to do very many Magicite stacks. He's overall a fun guy to play as, although a little bit difficult at the beginning. I'm going to avoid all the enemies here because I don't feel like I need to worry about it, although I should probably get at least 1 or 2 movers. We'll kill the squirrel folk, if there are any. Which there obviously are, because these hill caves are completely stuffed with them, really. They have like a tiny plague of squirrel rat things, I assume. That's 10 gil. Back in the day when that was a lot. Oh man. Alright. 3 minutes was an overestimate because we've already killed 3 minutes it seems. No matter, they should take pretty quickly. It's really good to run in Selkie if you do multiplayer mode, considering the double jump will get you to most places, and well, obviously not very many people have bought this game, which is why I've decided to LP it. The unpopularity made it a popular thing for me to do. Oh, and we're running through this twice by the way. So yeah, 3 minutes definitely an overestimate. A little bit of an annoyance is how big the level change portal thing is. As you can tell, that thing is for like 6 times the size of the regular one. That's a number I just pulled out of nowhere, so yeah. Alright, one last time. Considering we still need to get those permanent upgrades from that one area I have yet to show you. Hopefully we have enough red Magicites for that. Let's switch over to Nash once again, since that double jump is so helpful. I also read on a walkthrough about that plant. Apparently you can just stand on the tip of it and start stomping on the center of it. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that because that'd probably devalue the boss. So, a death. Got 1 death. It's alright. One more time through. I really like running Old Town or the Hill Caves, considering they're very fast to get to the boss. The Old Town more apparent, of course. So, we're gonna go through here. I don't know if I really need to light the candles, considering I do have a double jump. We'll find out. And we don't! Wow. Yep. That's pretty good. Let's move on then. Let's call Al up here. And he can activate the block. Oh, switch back to Nash. Hopefully I'm hitting the jump button, which I am indeed. There's a bomb here. Shouldn't be too difficult, considering it starts blowing up after 2 shots. If we break this, we should be getting the upgrades, which we do. A single blizzard, fire, and thunder pocket, it seems. So that's a fair collection of items. It's always good if you want to like rush grind these because that saves you still quite a bit of money. And money is probably more problematic to get in story mode than multiplayer, considering you have a much higher desire to just run through story mode over and over, since you have already like 4 heroes at the end. But of course multiplayer does have to reset, so it takes more time, which makes Hill's Cave much more valuable than the abandoned town, which would require you to go through the entire thing and activate all the switches. Anyways, we got all this stuff. We've already killed 6 minutes there. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much with this silly dialogue. Anyways, let's go back to Ravenna Terra. Did I mention I really like the music here? I really like the soundtrack. It's just really relaxing. Just relaxing, repetitive music. Alright. Who else could we talk to around here? I'm not too sure, honestly. Everyone's given their fair share of dialogue. I guess we could go to the weapon store owner. Hello there. Hey, are you new around here? Aren't ya, bud? So you're an archer, are ya, buddy? We got good stuff here, so take your time and look around. I can recommend any one of them with the pride, buddy. Oh, what can I get for you, my clavat buddy? Why here have many people named Buddy? With more pals in your party now, getting them all equipped can feel like a juggling act, eh, buddy? Do us a favor and press select to switch characters. Thank you so much, game. Oh my god, thank you so. Okay, 10 out of 10, game. This is why I like this game so much. Thank you so much. Well, I guess you guys should thank him as well, although I am wasting more time by standing on the screen. Let's do that. Come back soon, buddy. Hahaha. Yep, don't need to buy any of that. Alright, let's go get some Nash stuff. Oh, Jesus, I've been waiting for that. That is so good. Alright, let's get our dragon-like armor. What do we want to equip with this? You know what, let's go with a ruby for dragon-like. And we got ourselves a Dragoon harness. Dragoon lore and SP boost. Not the best, but I do like a buff in attack, so I'm going to use it. Next we're gonna get our dragon-like helmet, which I'll probably put on a Citron. Why not? I don't know how to design jewels. And we got Dragoon Salad with more Dragoon lore and defense boost. I'm gonna have to check that to see what it actually does. Alongside that, we could get an iron weapon, which I think might be better for Nash here, so we're gonna see if we can give that a go. Or did we get you the fiery weapon? No, that was for Al. Alright. Let's put an onyx on this, and we'll get an iron bow. Which is worse. Darn it, war bow. I guess I already crafted one for him. Why did I equip it? Oh no. Fledgling's weapon. We still need Moofer, which apparently I did not get. We could get a steel weapon, which I don't think will be necessary. We'll switch over to can I not switch in this screen? I guess not. Alright, we'll look at Nash's outfit in a second. But first we gotta switch that bow since we can't lose out on damage. Oh, another thing I want to do is actually sell some of the equipment that I have. Hey buddies, welcome. Take your time and look around. Is to sell all the old stuff we have here, which can fetch us a decent amount of money. Obviously it's not a profit, but cleaning that up is very, very good for you. So we get a little bit of extra chump change here and there. Always welcome. So are our weapons. So we have a helmet thing, we have Hatless, the hero's mask. I actually want to check out what Al looks like with that, so we're gonna hang on to that. All our good old equipment. I don't care too much for defense, usually I go full attack as I've said before. So we'll just sell all of this nonsense. Nonsense! And accessories, we have a power ring. Don't know why that thing's in there. It's gone now. Alright, let's buttons. How do I control them? I'm used to a Nintendo controller layout, not the silly Xbox controller, which I am forced to use. What does Al look like in this devilish hero mask? Let's take a look. It is literally a ninja mask on. Oh, that's silly. Alright. Alright, I've done enough to you, Al. You can put that back on. I like your helmet here anyways. It has a mustache on it. And you have a nice dragon armor. Not much to say about it, really. I guess it could fit the theme, except Nash is running to the wall there a little bit. One last thing, I want to check our equipped bonuses, which Dragoon Lore will strengthen aerial attacks. So Nash should jump and attack, that's pretty good. Let's switch over to Yuri and go talk to the king for once. Wow, we killed half the episode. Looks like we're getting some rain. I feel sorry for the scouts from the castle, having to march into the forest in the rain. Strange people, why wander in rain? No matter for us, we hurry. Meet this king guy, right? Fair enough. How about you two, you little shit? So, you're saying the cause of an abnormalities in the forest was a giant flower and you killed it. Indeed, the forest is now free of trouble. A reward of an audience with the king is now justifiable. I think I've heard enough nonsense out of you for one day. How am I supposed to believe you when our advanced troops couldn't trek through that thick forest? I concede the crimson crystals may be causing our troubles, but you could have told a better lie. I suggest you go see the forest yourself if you cannot believe we are being truthful. What happened? Not see King Guy yet? The gatekeeper won't let us in. Sounds like they don't believe what we're telling them. Gatekeeper? What's that? They work for the castle to stand guard, I guess. We do not work for the castle. We serve the king not out of our obligation, but out of our loyalty. Oh, national. King Guy's watchdogs. Okay, out of way. Shoot. What? Watchdogs? Oh, these poor guys just get the brute every single day, don't they? Hear me, if we are lying, we will end up being the ones punishable. But if we speak the truth, and you still refuse us entry, you'll be the ones who will have to explain why you turned away heroes royal. You have a point. It would be a sad day when they realized how far the Knights of Rebenate Ra have fallen. As demands are made against the king for compensation and a formal apology for the disrespectful. Okay, you may go in. I mean, please enter. Welcome to the castle. Alright, I think they've got an earful, being called watchdogs. Please, just be careful not to say anything that will upset His Majesty. Alright, so we have an issue going on there, it seems. And here we are, in the royal castle. So you have resolved our problem in the woodlands. What nonsense is this? You expect His Majesty to believe mere children accomplished this? Yes, sir. The expedition teams report the monsters have subdued and all is calm in the forest. Oh, look at Nash, completely clueless about what's happening. The troops currently retracing the children's route confirm this. How can this? You mean they actually did it? Ha! Well, by all accounts you are telling the truth. You have done well to serve us and you are worthy of your reward. You honor us, your majesty. If we may offer an opinion. Insolence! How dare you think yourselves entitled to take such liberties with the king? I'll allow it. Speak. In our opinion, humble. Sire, you have changed. You are fairer than I recall. Is that so? Your Majesty, is something wrong? Do you not remember me at all? No. Ah, I see. No matter. So many years have passed, it is quite understandable. In that case, allow me to introduce Yuri and Chelinka. Who? Perhaps they remind you of old bonds Cognenio. They are children of Latov and Elaria, a legacy familio. Latov. Elaria. Oh, Latov and Elaria. Now that I think of it... Ugh, what is this? My head! Oh no, sire, what is the matter? My head is about to split. You've overexerted yourself. You should retire to your chamber for a well-deserved rest. You may be right. I'll do just that. Take care of things. I'll handle them. As you wish. Uh-oh. Whoa. Wait a minute. You are Alhanalem? In the flesh. What of it? But you're a woman. What? Who? Huh? That is obvious to even the casual observer, so what exactly is wrong with that? Why, it's fundamental. From any angle, it's tragical. I don't care what anyone says. Any fool knows that the name Alhanalem belongs to a male. You're wrong about that. We didn't have a clue. It's not about the name. See, I didn't even know Alhanalem was a woman. Ooh, enough with your babble. The fact is I am Alhanalem. Do you have a problem with that? I have several. What do you mean by that? Namely, my name is Alhanalem. Former servant to the king, appointed mage laureate, and a member of the household royal. Has there ever been more a brazen imposter, I wonder? If that is your position, I must request you show some proof that you're the Alhanalem real. Ha, everyone in the castle, including his majesty, can. You're unbelievable. You would depend on the memory of others to establish your identity essential. What if I were to erase you from the memory of everyone here with my powers magical? What? You don't know what vengeance you would have brought upon if... What the? I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here. Farewell. Eek! If only I could perform such a feat, fantastical. What? Why fear the abysmal? There is no such power magical. You tricked me! Even a child in training magical would know this as a true fundamental. Free. Then I suppose you have a way to prove your identity. If I could prove that I am indeed who I claim to be, would you admit to being the imposter and swear that you would leave the castle royal? Fine. I would swear it, you fake. Your words have carved into your soul according to the Yu Covenant Tribal. Should you depart from this promise, you must take off your mask and show your face real. Oh my. We done? We get food now? Food. I am sorry, but I must ask for your patience extensional. We must now go to Cyel. Cyel? I must retrieve something which will prove that I am who I am. My identity undeniable. What can prove that? A past I could not completely put behind me. A past residual. Well, we have a task to do. Let's talk a little bit to the guards. What? We've got 2 Alhanalems? How'd that happen? How should we know whether our Yuke's name is male or female? Each name is so unique there's no set pattern. Aye, I'll get you for that. And how about you? These are His Majesty's private chambers. No one is allowed in without proper authorization. Authorization. English, man. I can't. I simply cannot. I can do Al's words more than I can do anyone else's. Oh my. Well, anyways, it looks like we're gonna have to go departure for a little swim. Are you guys ready to go do some swimming? If we had a female Selkie in the party, we would have a sexy swimming bikini, I'm sure. Because they are very, very sexy. Anyways, we have to go to Cyel. Let's get started. Lots of rain. I'd like to live here. I'd love to live in Britain as well. We have Rain Torriento. Is something the matter, Al? What is on my mind is inconsequential. Let us enter through that portal. Cyel. The abandoned buildings of a place once to control floods. I suppose that was what Al was referencing, and what that Yuke outside the city was mentioning as well. But it looks sealed off. I don't think we can go in. Not to worry, I have a key to the portal. You do? Never did I think I would use it again. Parts of the temple's interior are likely dilapidating to a degree irreparable. This place will not hold up under the this downpour precipitational. We must hurry or... yeah. I suppose I should do a little bit of a tiny spoiler here, but does anyone else remember episode 1? They were inside Cyel when that glass broke, I suppose. I don't know, just a visual thing. I just thought I was playing as Nash there, so that's why I jumped right off. Anyways, for the first little bit, we actually have to parkour around. So we'll do just that. There we go. Oh, I suppose we could also use that. I assume this is for if you want to come back here for some grinding. You could always use that portal. I have no need for this, since I almost never grinded Cyel, so yeah. We're not going to save just yet because I believe we can search around the outside. Or not. If you go too deep into the water, you'll sink just like Yuri just did. I presume the water is too flooded here to actually do very much. But I suppose we can work on this water, so maybe we'll be able to find something goody here. So let's do that. I'm gonna call my friends over here just to make sure that I don't accidentally fall in and completely lose all my progress if I do. And we get a death boost. That is actually a very good death boost. I'll have to make sure to come here daily in order to grind that. Do we get another one? We get a reddish emblem. Alright. I presume that's an accessory scroll, so we have no use for that just yet. The thing apparently checkpoints my location, which is really good, so let's stand on land before we fall off. There we go. And is there anything over here? Or are we coming full circle now? Or are we both? Alright, so a defense boost is actually a pretty good upgrade immediately. We have 3 minutes to kill, and I don't think we'll be able to get to the next checkpoint by then, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to save it right here. I'm sorry about the early grinding in the beginning. If I didn't do that, we probably would have been able to get into the building, but unfortunately I just felt like showing off how fast it actually can be done in story mode. Another little note I would like to give y'all is that why not play this game? I'm doing it on an emulator using Desmumi and a little bit of OBS and a little bit of X-Pattern. If you have the free time and you're interested in playing it, why not do it yourself? But until then, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!